Alright, everybody, we are back with the next episode of our Rich Explorer playthrough. When we last left off, we have Confection who's in the process of healing. We also have two Muffalo that we're not really allowing to eat our crops, so they're not going to affect us. We are going to be trying to tame some turkeys, still have some extra building pieces out here, and Late is we still have him for 3.4 more days. So hopefully we can at least make some breakthrough in our drug production and our battery research. We do have Tattered Apparel, and it's on Late, because I don't really want to go through the trouble of trying to outfit him with good clothing and then him just leave us and take the clothing with him. We were getting started on our storage so that we could move this out and have a bigger production room. So let's go ahead and get some doors installed here while Fausto sleeps. I did bump Late up on the plant cutting so that he could cut some plants and Fausto could actually do the construction. Speaking of, Fausto is no longer going to be named Fausto. Top comment says we needed a Jimmy. So now it is the Adventures of the Rich Explorer Jimmy. Now after we get the doors constructed and start moving our storage that way, I'm thinking we actually do need a prison and a second bedroom. So we'll probably end up moving our generator off to the side somewhere. Remembered at the end of last episode that I actually allowed the animals into our stockpile zone, which isn't good if we're going to be going into drug production. Turkey 1 is 74% to the next egg, so hopefully we'll get some baby turkeys out of that we can then use for food for the winter. Jimmy's room looking beautiful. Well, decent. Jimmy, you are taming turkey. Jimmy is not getting enough recreation. Adjust his schedule just a little bit. We have successfully tamed Turkey 2. This turkey is a male, which is good for us, because that'll mean more turkey eggs. And it appears Confection is fully healed, minus the missing ear, but that just adds character, right? I would like to get this replaced with stone block, but I'm more concerned with making sure the inside of our base is stone. I would hate to lose our buildings. Jimmy is cooking a couple meals here. We did start to grow hops plants. They are 20% grown. With the hops, we are going to have to produce wort. So we can at least store these in our freezer until we get through the drug production so that we can make the wort for some alcohol. This, I'm thinking I do want to turn into a rec room. So I have plans to move this out of the way, extend this wall up. We'll probably put a table and a little bit of recreation here. We don't need anything too large to start with. Plus we've got like plenty of room for expansion. Yes, deconstruct. It is 61 degrees, and I believe with our gear, we can get down to 28 before he starts to feel uncomfortable. Now keep in mind we do have that parka for a backup. And hopefully we can get enough leather, or at very least start making some patch leather, so that we can get him a warmer hat. And then we need to get a roof built on this. Once we do that, we can start to move our storage over, deconstruct these middle walls. We also have the cotton growing. I did forget about that. Wonder what he is thinking. Solitary rim planets. Hey, as long as he fills his recreation up a bit, that's all I can really ask, right? And now they sleep. I think after we get these walls to be either steel or stone, We'll probably work on an actual kill box down this direction. Still undecided. Maybe do some zigzagging around here. With this being like a rounded kill box area. Ooh, Jimmy has successfully tamed the other turkey. Little bit of egg production going on. We could send him out to hunt these other guinea pigs. That wouldn't hurt for the meat. Blade has almost finished our research on the drug production, which is good for us. 24% on the hops, 47 cotton, and almost time for another rice harvest. We appear to have finished the drug production research. So it appears I misspoke earlier. We already have a brewery for the wort. The drug lab is something completely separate, which I should have known. But we don't really have the space to put either of them in here, so we're gonna need to have Late go back to doing construction for a bit while Jimmy's off hunting. He will get this roof built, he'll cut some of these trees down. We will deconstruct this middle wall piece and move our storage this way. Jimmy is off to hunt another guinea pig, and Late appears to be finishing the roof. Okay, gonna try to go back to researching, but we're gonna have him haul all of this medicine and wood. Does look like we're actually going to get another raid from the Black Bat Traka. Still don't know how to say that. Appears to be one singular raider. Named Zebra. Shooting is better than their melee. And again, they come in with a melee weapon. So Jimmy and Late, take your places. Though it does appear she's going to be coming from this direction. Let's have you switch. Oh no! She got a hit on Jimmy. Late, quick! Jump in there! Jimmy, back up! We have a potential to actually capture Loro. Or Zebra. Middle finger was shut off. Shot off? Can't shut off a middle finger, that's not how it works. How messed up did Jimmy get in that? Only a bruise. A bruise and a crack. Keeping in mind we're going to be doing future expansion, I think for now, a good place for her would be straight in the middle here. Jimmy, where are you going? Tending to Zebra. If she makes it, and we can get her into the colony, Jimmy will have another person. That's pretty good for us. Now, I do want him to warden, despite his skills. He can work on building a relationship with her. No! The rice plants have blight. Cut as many of these plants as you can. We do appear to have stabilized for now. Zebra. Hopefully we'll get the rest of the blight cut in the morning. Oh no, it has made it over to our hops plants. They're gonna get a bit grumpy because I'm having to force them to cut all this blight right now. Oh no. Okay, whew. Luckily it was only Zebra. Granted, it's not great if her infection gets the better of her, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. 32 degrees outside. We may not get a harvest on our hops or our cotton plants. And we should actually be reaching Jimmy's uncomfy zone. Gonna change the level of medicine for confection there. Looks like we're pretty close on that infection to immunity percentage. I'm actually going to restrict Jimmy to the home zone so that he can work on things around the house. Like making meals, butchering, those kind of things. There are some rare thrombos on the map, but as we learned before, we don't have a high enough animal handling skill. Out of curiosity, have you really improved though? We're now to a 4. Very close to a 5 with the burning passion, so at least that's an improvement. 62 degrees inside, which isn't too bad. Though, should probably at least get a heater. Put it in Jimmy's room. Major infection at this time. Looks like it is neck and neck between immunity and infection. Temperature in here should stay pretty stable. Late is finally fully healed. And Transeye is struggling with frostbite. He's probably not going to make it. Which is unfortunate. We could have used him in the colony. 0%. Oof. I don't know that Zebra's gonna make it here. Infection's 98, immunity is 97. Unfortunately, sometimes 1% can make a difference. It has approached that time where Late is gonna be leaving us. I'm just glad that he didn't end up turning on us, so that's good. He's not leaving with any of our good gear or anything like that. Tiny bit of our guinea pig fur, which isn't great, but let him have it as a parting gift, right? That should make her a tiny bit happier. With the temperatures reaching what they're reaching, though, I don't think we're going to get another harvest off of some of these things. We're up to 67% grown on the cotton, so we might get lucky before the end of fall. Unless a cold snap or a hard snow comes in. Getting quite a collection of animals here. Keep them right by our kill box on the off chance that anybody else shows up. Speaking of people showing up, we have another raid. He is going to prepare for a while. A single person by the name of Olmia. They are good at melee. Which is unfortunate. Let's hope Jimmy can be better at shooting. Unless we bring Jimmy around, he's not going to get a good shot on her. So we're going to eventually have to mine some of this away. Or actually construct a kill box. So for now, we're going to forbid the door, let Jimmy sleep, and wait for them to prepare. Jimmy's going to try to sneak a meal in here. Doing his best to give Zebra a meal. And she has developed immunity, so there is a chance. There is a chance for Zebra. Cooking a simple meal. I think we gotta go ahead and draft him. For too long, she should be starting her attack. Try to get him a little bit better line of sight on her. She has finally decided to attack us. Just need her to get within range. Did get a good shot on her. Death in 9 hours. Okay, we should be able to outrun her at this point. Another shot. And she is down. Death in 3 hours. She might have been an interesting one to have. However, I'm not going to have him capture her. We've already got one prisoner to try to recruit. Fortunately, we're just going to have to let her perish. Checking on Zebra here. Still in a medium amount of pain. With the temperatures reaching what they're reaching though, might be time to have Jimmy wear his parka. We did finally get that fertilized egg. It is 34 degrees in here, so what we should do, create a tiny zone for our fertilized eggs inside so that they stay nice and warm. So after you are done cooking, go ahead and switch to the parka. And gear-wise, that now gives him a comfort of -24, which is about the same as what he was wearing before. However, I feel like it gives him just a little bit more. Mino is going to die in less than an hour. I did also forget to not allow the animals to fire cotton. But Jimmy's going to go ahead and expand our production room here. We should be able to set up a brewing table and a drug lab. He's gonna get a little bit of a mood debuff from seeing the dead body, but we want the gear. Have him haul some of these things in while we're at it. Now, gonna go on a tiny bit of a hunting trip. Couple of wall pieces we'll line the river with. Definitely needs his recreation here. And Zebra's finally only in a little bit of pain, which is good. We are going to have Jimmy start worrying about his plant cutting again. We're going to need some more wood, one, to keep our generator going. It's fine for another few days. But two, so we can start producing things. Means of money. Now, how are they getting along? Still a rival. For now, let's work on reducing her resistance. Well, at least he's neutral with her. She's a little upset from being captured, but what are we gonna do? She is finally fully healed. Now her gear allows her down to 18 degrees in a comfy temperature. However, we do have a heater. So in her current state, she is fine. She's probably not happy with how dark it is, so we're gonna give her a light for her room. Because I think we can afford to run one. Another one, that is. Go ahead and deconstruct that torch lamp. Unfortunately, this is not one that I'm gonna take the chance with. It would be guaranteed that Noso here would join us. However, we don't want to upset the Empire right away, do we? Unfortunately, Noso, you're not going to be allowed to join Herwick. Gavril's Hares. 19-year-old story writer named Gavril is calling from nearby. He says a pack of 2 man-hunting hares are hunting him. He begs for safety and offers to join us. Okay. Fortunately, we can't see what type of person he is. But let's take the chance. We'll take a look at him momentarily. But for now, I need him to move up here. Ooh, and those animals are following him fast. Muffalo, get out of the way! Jimmy, back up. Hey, come on. Alright. We killed both of those hares relatively quickly. Gavril, how messed up did you get? You got a bite, which means there is a chance of an infection. I think you will be okay, though. Looking at his bio. Great memory, tortured artist, kind, another misogynist, nimble and tough. If we end up recruiting Zebra, she's gonna have a hell of a time. But we did get another person for our intellectual, artistic, crafting, plants. He's not a bad person. And we'll probably put him, to start with, primarily plant cutting, hauling, and researching. How are you with wardening? Only slightly better than Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna go ahead and haul in these dead animals. Gavril, go ahead and do self-tend there. Jimmy's gonna get a little bit of a harvest of those rice plants that weren't affected by the blight. 70% on the cotton, so I'm holding hope there. Your pants are tattered, shirt is tattered. That's okay. And take apart some of those clothing bits. We're gonna go ahead and just put a sleeping spot in there so he at least sleeps in the warm area. But Jimmy's got a lot of things to work on. Shrink this zone just a tad. We'll create one down here that only allows weapons. This is an odd place for you two to be talking about taming rats. There we go. She should be a little happier. We are going to have to plan another bedroom for Gavril. Because I wasn't expecting to have potentially 2 people. Maybe we could add another bedroom on right here, as long as it still allows us a little bit of walkway. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think we should do for Gavril's new bedroom. If we should even keep Zebra. Right now we're just reducing her resistance. We can let her go at any point. But having a raid, finishing up with late, 49% on our next turkey egg. Jimmy, slaving away in the kitchen. I think that is where we are going to leave the episode. Do let me know down in the comments how you think we should handle Gavril and Zebra. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys next episode.